we pick up now where we left off? Mr. Stark, please.
Yes, dear.
Could I have your attention?
Absolutely.
Our priority here is to have you turn over the Iron Man weapon to the American people.
Well, you can forget it.
We're safe. America is secure. You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
The story. The story takes place 6 months after the events of the first film. The whole world knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man, which causes new enemies to appear to challenge him. Along with defeating his enemies, he must also save himself from eternal death from his arc reactor in his chest. The story does a good job with Tony's internal conflict with himself and his father, but there is not really a threat in the whole film except when Tony first meets the villain Whiplash. The story is pretty fast-paced, with some great humor, but it sometimes doesn't feel like an Iron Man film. The organization S.H.I.E.L.D. has too much of a presence in the film and pushes aside the real conflict. Cast and characters. Robert Downey Jr. again steals the show as Tony Stark. The villains, however, are not effective. The villain Whiplash doesn't feel like a threat, except in the beginning, while Justin Hammer is dumb and a real douche. The S.H.I.E.L.D. characters Black Widow and Nick Fury are badass and mysterious, but again have too much screen time, and really sets away from Iron Man. Pepper Potts is still an effective character as usual. The biggest improvement from the first film is the use of Rhodey's character played by Don Cheadle. He has more of a reason in being in the film, and in my opinion has a better actor playing Rhodey. The design. The action sequences in this film have greatly improved from the first film, especially the end battle between Whiplash, Iron Man, and War Machine, which was lacking in the first film. Tony's new armor is really neat. There are 3 to be in fact. My favorite armor has to be the Mark V, also known as the suitcase armor. It is really impressive. The soundtrack again is stunning, with songs by AC/DC and Queen. One of the biggest problems with the film is that it's the same formula as the first one, and it's not really any more special than the first one. I mean, Tony keeps fighting the same type of villain in an armor suit, and it gets repetitive. Overall, I give Iron Man 2 an 8.2 out of 10. Robert's performance and internal conflicts save the film along with the action sequences and the side characters. But the non-threatening villains and the involvement of S.H.I.E.L.D. steps in the way of it being as good as the first film. But don't get me wrong, it is still a fun and entertaining experience to follow up in the Iron Man franchise. This is Mega Director 123, signing out.